Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's wonderful to be connected to you. Wonderful to be able to say hi, what is happening? How are you? Blessings, beloved, blessings, blessings, blessings. I know I got that sleepy look because I am sleepy. As we got in last night. Good morning, Dorian. Good morning. Good morning. We got in last night around after midnight. So, yes. It is. Hey, Twanda. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Come on in. Come on in. All right. So I'm going to jump right in since we are a little past time. And I'll say my good mornings as folk come in the door, as they come in. But so while living our purpose, we don't have the luxury of so many things. Like we don't have the luxury of some things. Good morning, Letitia. Good morning and welcome. Good morning. So for those of you who will be on live, I appreciate you. I enjoy our engagement immensely. For those who will hashtag it and replay, yes. I love that as well. For those who will be on, I don't know you on. I might not never know you on. I honor that. And then for those who will be used by Papa, I'm so grateful for you. Grateful to know that what we do matters, that what we do is relevant, that what we do makes a difference. And I'm grateful to Papa for you being used, and to Papa for me, who cares so much that he'll give me the little nudge and the little extra that I need every now and then. So when we think about this thing of while living out purpose, like intentionally living it out, making a decision that we are going to turn over every stone, knock on, and then walk through every door, accept all of the appropriate invitations, show up fully, not apologize for our unique contribution, our unique way. Lean into the dream. Good morning, cuz. I love you back. Lean into the dream that Papa has dreamt for us, right? While living out purpose, we don't have the luxury of so many things. We just don't have the luxury. While living out purpose, we don't have the luxury of the remote day in and day out. Not while living our purpose. It's not that we can't do it every now and then, but for it to take up hours and hours a day, we don't have the luxury of it. At least I don't. Let me just talk about me. Let me tell you what I don't have the luxury of. What doesn't fit in my life to live our purpose. I don't have the luxury of conversations that don't go anywhere. Like, just, do you know what she did? And the Who Shot John conversations, like, what we used to have around Dallas. Like, I don't have the luxury of those kind of conversations. I don't have the luxury of unforgiveness. I don't have the luxury of unforgiveness. Not when you're pursuing purpose. I don't. How about you? In pursuit of purpose, we don't have the luxury of unforgiveness, beloved. We do not. Unforgiveness takes up so much space, mental space, emotional space, physical space, spiritual space. It costs too much. Unforgiveness just costs way too much. So we don't have the luxury of unforgiveness. We have to release it and let it go. Even if that forgiveness is that which we have to give to ourselves. Even if we got to forgive ourselves. Excuse me. We do have to forgive it and let it go because it costs way too much. So we don't have the luxury, right? We don't have the luxury of procrastination, walking out purpose and destiny. We don't have the luxury of procrastination, saying, I'll do this tomorrow. I'll get to this next time. I'll look for this whenever. Good morning, Ray. Good morning. Welcome. We don't have the luxury. So what is it is there something in your life that you know you're paying too much for it to be there? It's costing you too much to exist. Like it is hindering your walking out, living out purpose. What's in your life? It costs too much to harbor unforgiveness, and we don't have the luxury of that. Thank you, Letitia. Absolutely, it does. We don't not in pursuit of purpose, right? I mean, and of course, that statement goes across any situation. But this week we're talking about this idea of purpose and the inconvenience of the pursuit of it. And one way that we're inconvenienced, we can use that phrase here because it actually is to our benefit, but it is an inconvenience. I know people used to ask me, because I do a lot in that season, in most seasons of life, I did a lot for other people all the time. I was 110% invested. I went, I did, I spent, it's just who I have always been. In this season, it looks a little bit different just because of the hours in the day and the things that Papa has me to do. In these days, I don't have the availability that I used to have. But for all of my life, up into COVID, basically, up into COVID, I was always right there. So anyway, what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, let me see what Letitia wrote. What is it in your life that is costing you the price of walking out purpose? Ooh, that's good, Letitia. That's good. That's good. That is good. I have no idea where I was going with that thought, but let's just refocus there. So while living out purpose, we don't have the luxury, right, of so many things. So many things. So what, again, like Letitia wrote there, what are the things in your life that's costing you? That is costing you. We don't have, it's too high a price to pay, y'all. It really is. It's too high a price to pay for all the things that we choose as opposed to choosing destiny and purpose. So we don't have the luxury of leaning into fear, of letting fear take up too much space when we're walking out purpose and destiny. We don't have the luxury of doing this dance with fear and doubt and disbelief. No, we need to kick them out the room, kick them off the dance floor. You don't get to stay. You don't get to stay. We don't have that luxury, right? Of doubt and disbelief and all those kinds of things. We just don't have the luxury. We don't have the luxury of hesitating. We don't have the luxury of kind of doing the double dutch. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I want to. I don't know if I can. All those kinds of things. No, we don't have the luxury. Hey, Bryn. Good morning, sis. Good morning. We just simply don't have the luxury. Look, living our purpose will weed some things out. It really will. It will weed some things out. It'll say it's only 20. Everybody gets 24. 24 hours in a day. Viente cuatro. I had to pull that from way back when. So everybody gets 24. And we don't have the luxury of, you know, of not adhering to the notion that we get 24. And so what are you going to do with your 24? And on this channel, our conversations, we always are talking about this notion of self-love. And when you're loving yourself, you must live purposefully. You must live with intention. You must give from your genius, serve from your genius. You must show up as added value in the venues and situations in which you are added value. You must. When you're living our purpose, if that's what you're doing, if you're saying that you're living our purpose, that comes with some realities. Living our purpose comes with some realities. And some of those realities, beloved, is that we're inconvenienced. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Okay. I used to be asked, about it's something along the lines of, we sometimes think, well, if someone says that it's inconvenient, I don't have a clear thought here, but this is the point that I'm making. Loving is often inconvenient. Serving is often inconvenient. Being with and for people is often inconvenient. But what I used to explain to people, like they would think that was a bad thing. I was like, no, it is inconvenient. I mean, because I could just stay home and do what I want to do. I could just not go out in the cold and miss the baby shower. I could, right? So it is inconvenient that I got to put on my boots, put on my clothes, traverse the weather and all of that, but I choose to be inconvenient for you. That's the point I'm making. I chose to be inconvenient. So I'm not pretending like it's inconvenient when you're raising children and they want you to all the things. That's inconvenient, but we choose that inconvenience. So I just want to clarify that. We choose our inconveniences based upon what it is that we value. We choose our inconveniences based upon what it is that we value. And so I value living our purpose. I value walking out destiny. I value fulfilling the dream that Papa dreamed for me. I value that. And because I value that, then I'm inconvenienced. I allow myself to be inconvenienced. So I want to remind everybody that to join the More Love Please movement. Join the movement. More Love Please. Be sure to join. And I want to remind us of how we join. We join by going to More Love Please on the website. If you go here, click here. Let's be in action together. Help me to add more love in the world by joining and supporting the More Love Please movement. Here's how it works. Make a personal commitment to love yourself more, and that will automatically add more love wherever you go. And then become a supporter with a recurring monthly contribution of $13, or sponsor any episode of For the Love of It for $150, or you can do both. I invite you to join the movement. Right? Just click here, add to the cart, and you know how to do it. The only thing is you're going to get to a place on here where it says PayPal email. You don't have to have a PayPal account, and you don't have to have a PayPal email. Just put in your own email. And you will be good. So join the movement, beloved. I invite you to join the movement. So I have to get better at asking. I have to get better at it. So what I made a commitment to myself is that I'm going to make that request every time. Because asking you shall receive. Knock and the door shall be open. Seek and you shall find. That's what Matthew tells us. And so I'm asking, I'm seeking, I'm finding. And I thank you in advance for becoming a supporter. I thank you in advance for your contribution. I thank you in advance for being a supporter and a donor. All right. All right. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, ladies and gents, for being on this morning. And for all of you who are listening and who be sure to like and share if you find it beneficial, you know somebody who could benefit from our conversations, tell them to go listen. Tons and tons and tons of stuff on YouTube, tons and tons and tons on clearly on Facebook, all of those things. At the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished, we gave up the right to not be amazing. You and I don't have the right to not be amazing because we just simply are. So acting like we're not amazing would be like being, what's the word? Like we're not being ourselves, right? Like we're not being ourselves, like an imposter. Just had a thought. So when we talk about imposter syndrome, the way that thing really should work is the opposite. Walking and talking and being unamazing is an imposter. That's the real imposter syndrome. Anyway, I love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.